Welcome to all. Today we will discuss RM Expert. In RM Expert, uh, by using RM Expert, we design and simulate three-phase induction motor. So, what is RM Expert? Basically, RM Expert software speeds the design and optimization process of rotating electric machine. The easy to use machine specific templates driven interface all users to create model, assign material, running strategy, and driven circuit to calculate the machine performance and make initial sizing discussions and performing hundreds of what if analysis in a matter of second. Basically, RM experts can then automatically set up a complete Maxwell 3D, 2D projects including geometry, motions, and mechanical setup, material properties, core losses, windings, and source setup, including the driven circuit for electromagnetic analysis to refine parameters calculated by RM experts and enhance the accuracy. Okay, so here we use the RM experts. By using RM expert, we design a three-phase induction motor. Okay, so let's start. Okay, first step is double click on ANSYS Electronics desktop and wait. Our ANSYS Electronics desktop is open. So what is your first step? First step is go to Maxwell's, explore Maxwell's, and click on RM expert and select here three-phase induction motor and click on OK. Okay, this is your RM expert window. Okay, so what is the next step? Go to RM expert and click on analysis setup, add solution setup. Okay, basically in general setup one enable and operation type is motor and load select load type is constant power and rated output of our machine is 11 10 watt and rated voltage is 370 volt and rated speed is 144 rpm and operating temperature is 75 Celsius and next step is switch the tab. In next tab, go to three-phase induction motor. Select here frequency. Frequency is 50 hertz. In Indian, so we adopt a British tradition. So here we choose frequency is 50 hertz and winding connection is Y means winding connected in three-phase. Y means it's connected in star manner and click on OK. Okay, this is your project. This is your RM expert three-phase machine design. So what is the next step? Next step is go to project manager and double click on machine. Okay, so machine type is three-phase induction motor and number of pole is 2 and stray loss factor is 0.01 and loss here we add frictional losses is a 12 watt and windage loss is we choose 11 watt and the speed reference is same as it is 1444 rpm, and click on OK. After the completion of this step, next step is again go to project manager and explore machine, and double click on stator. Okay, basically in this step we design the three-phase induction motor. We fill the all parameters of machine, like related to size, like diameter, inner diameter, and length of machine. So we start with outer diameter. We write down our outer diameter of our machine is 140 mm, and inner diameter is 78 mm, and length of machine is 250 mm, and stacking factor is 0.95, and steel type assign. If you don't get the material, select show all libraries and write down here D21_50G. select this material, check the BH curve. This is a BH curve for D21_50G. Click on OK and make it OK. After the completion of this step, write down number of slots is 36, and steel type is 1, and slot type is 1. This is a slot. We have 6 type of slot for our induction motor. This is a type 1, this is a type 2, this is a type 3, this is a type 4, this is a type 5, and this is a type 6. Okay, so here we choose a type 1 type of slot. This is this distance is known as BS0, and this distance is known as HS0, and this distance is known as BS1, and this distance is known as BS2, and this distance is known as HS2. In when we design a slot of our induction machine, in this step we put the all values BS0, BS1, BS2, HS0, and HS2 values. Okay, so click on select rotors stator slot is type 1 and click on OK, and then lamination sector is write down 3, and pressboard thickness and screw width is don't change the value, and click on OK. Okay, this is your stator. This is inner dia and this is outer dia. Inner dia and this is your outer dia. Okay, inner dia is 78 mm and outer dia is 140 mm. Okay, after the completion of this step, next step is again go to your project manager, explore stator, and double click on slot. Okay, double click on slot and uncheck auto design and click on OK. Okay, here we choose type 1. This is your type 1 type of slot, and again go to your project manager and double click on slot. Slot means stator slot. Okay, here put the value of HS0 is 2 mm and HS2 is 15 mm, and BS0 is 1 mm, and BS1 is 5 mm, and BS2 is 5 mm. Okay, and click on OK. Okay, this is your stator slot. Okay, this is your stator slot. And type is type 1. Okay, after the completion of stator slot, next step is uh, fill the windings in this slot. Okay, fill the windings in this slot. Next step is winding in stator slot. Again, go to project manager and double click on winding, and start with first step. So here winding layer is select winding layer is 1. Here we don't change, don't choose here in our project we don't choose a layer 2. Here select layer 1, and here in our RM expert, we in this software present two type of binding, hold coiled and this is half coiled. Okay, this is your hold coil and this is your half coiled, but here we use a hold coil. With the help of editor we can design a winding. Okay, and select hold coil and click on OK. And next step is number of parallel branches is 1, and conductor per slot, we fill the conductor per slot is 30, and coil pitch is 0, and number here we use a number of strands is 1, and wire wrap is 0, we don't apply wire wrap, and select wire size. Here we select the gauge number is select 21.5, select 21.5, gauge number is 21.5, and the diameter of our conductor is 0.683, and click on OK. Okay, after the completion of this step, switch to next tab. Next tab is end and insulations. Here we change the tab and check input half turn length. Here check the half turn length, and end extension is 10 mm. Write down, and base inner. After the write down the base inner end extension, don't extend, make it 0, and base extension inner radius is 10, and tip inner dia is 2, and end clearance is 1, and slot linear is put the value 1, and windage thickness is 1 mm, and layer insulation is don't put layer insulations, and stacking limited fill factor is 0.75, keep it by default value, and click on OK. Okay, winding winding step is done here. Next step is create a rotor. So go to project manager, this is your project manager, and double click on rotor. Okay, this is your rotor settings. Okay, so stacking factor is 0.95, and number of slot for our rotor is we create 28 slot for our rotor, and again choose the type of slot. Type of slot is the same, type 1 slot is select here. This distance is your BS0, and this distance is hs0, and this distance is hs2, and this distance is bs1, and this distance is bs2, and this distance is hs01. okay, click on ok, and outer diameter for our stator is 76. For stator dia we choose 78 mm, and for rotor dia we choose 76. If we decrease the value of our rotor dia, outer dia of rotor, then the air gap between stator and rotor increases. okay, so here put the value of outer dia is 76 and inner dia is 32, and length is same 250 mm, and material is again same D21_15G, D21_50, and here skew width is 1, rotor is skewed, and check the rotor is cast rotor, and remain half slot and double case is uncheck. Click on ok. This is your rotor. okay, next step is we fill the windings in our rotor body. Again go to project manager and explore rotor, and double click on windings. okay, okay, first we create a rotor slot. I think rotor slot is not rotor slot value is not filled here, so first fill the rotor slot value. okay, start with hs0. hs0 is 2, and hs01 is 2, and hs2 is 8 mm, and bs0 is 3, and bs1 is 4, and bs2 is 5. okay, and click on ok. This is your rotor with outer dia, inner dia, and here we create a slot. Slot type is 1. okay, type 1 slot. okay, next step is again go to project manager and double click on winding. Here we create a rotor winding with the help of copper material. So bar conductor is copper, right, search copper. Here we choose a copper, and end length is 5 mm, and end ring width is again choose 5 mm, and height is again choose 5 mm, and end ring conductor choose again copper material, because conductivity of copper material is good. Here we choose a copper material and click on. You choose aluminum also, make it okay. This is your stator body, this is your rotor body. okay, after the completion of this step, again go to project manager and double click on shaft. Here choose the magnetic shaft and click on ok. After the completion of this step, next step is apply validation check for this simulation. okay, every parameter is correct, there is no error. Close this tab and again go to RM Expert and put the design in simulation in analysis mode. Click on Analyze All. Save the project name is induction motor IM RM Expert. Save and wait. Okay, check the message. Okay, normal completion on server. So close this message manager and progress tab, and after the completion of this step, uh, go to your RM Expert and search results and click on solution data. Okay, here we have performance and design sheet and curves. So first in performance breakdown operation, here we get all the breakdown slip values, breakdown torque ratio, breakdown phase current, and here we check any data like FEA data input, rotor locked operation, material consumptions, no load operations, rated electric data, rated magnetic data, rated parameters, rated performance, stator slot, stator winding. So here we check, suppose a no load operation. This is a no load operation. In no load operation we have a no load stator phase current. It draw 1297.22 milliampere current, and no load iron core losses is 60254.8 milliwatt, and no load input power is 20 217,563. It is a 2 lakh 17,563 milliwatt, and no load speed of shaft is a 2988.21 rpm. Rotor resistance we get the 2.62044 ohm, and we get the stator leakage reactance is a 5.71293 ohm, and this is a rotor resistance and rotor leakage resistance. We get the all values, check one by one, but in the in this we don't check all values. We have a short time. After the completion of next tab is a data and design sheet. This is your design sheet. This value is your design sheet, which can help we design our induction motor. And here we check curve one by one. This is your phase versus speed curve, and efficiency versus speed curve, and next is your torque speed characteristic. This is your unstable region, this is your stable region, and torque versus slip characteristic. We get all the curves here. Okay, you check one by one, and after that after the completion of this step, next step is we design the same induction motor by using Maxwell 2D. Okay, so next step is, first I close this tab. For same design analysis in Maxwell 2D, steps are go to your project manager. This is your project manager. Go to project manager and right click on analysis. This is your analysis setup. Right click on analysis setup and select create Maxwell design. Here type is Maxwell 2D and solution setup is leave as it is and click on OK and wait for a few minutes. Automatically RM Experts design is converted into the Maxwell 2D with the help of Maxwell 2D. We can find the flux density, flux intensity and flux lines in our three-phase induction motor. Okay, so conversion is completed here. So what is the next step? Next step is apply validation check and check in our design if it is had any error or not. Okay, go to Maxwell 2D and apply validation check and wait. Okay, some problem in our boundaries and excitations. Okay, check the message. Okay, first close this tab and check the message. Okay, eddy current settings. Okay, error in eddy current setting effect settings. Okay, so here we remove this error. Right click on your first go to edit and select all. This is edit and click on select all and right click on your model. This is your model. We right click and assign. Go to assign excitation, click on set eddy effect. Okay, here check the bar separators for eddy effect up to bar and again check bar to all bar separators. Check the eddy effect and coils are unchecked eddy effect and click on OK. After the completion of this step, again go to Maxwell 2D and here we some change in our analysis setup. So explore Maxwell 2D and search analysis setup. Click on add solution setup. Okay, and go to save fields. Here type is a linear step and start time is 0 second and stop time is we simulate this design for 0.01 second and choose a step size is 0.001 second and click on add to list. This is your time steps and the next step is click on check and all tabs it's correct and click on OK and again go to Maxwell 2D and apply validation check. Okay, we remove the boundaries and excitations warning and close this and the next step is we have two methods. First we apply all the settings like suppose we apply a current plot and voltage plots, flux linkage plot, induced voltage plot, and after the completion of analysis we can also apply same settings. So first we start with go to Maxwell 2D and here we first we apply all settings. Okay, so start with start with your flux uh, flux density. Okay, so steps are: go to edit and click on select all object and go to Maxwell 2D fields and fields. Here we check flux lines and click on select all object, done, and again do the same step. Go to edit, click on select all Maxwell 2D and search fields a vector, and here search in volume, select all object, done, and again go to repeat the same step. Click on edit and select all object, go to Maxwell 2D fields. Here we next plot is the flux density, select B magnitude, in volume select all object, done, and again go to Maxwell 2D and again search and again explore fields and click on B vector. Okay, here we don't here we forget the selection of geometry. First select the geometry, select all object, go to Maxwell 2D fields and fields, click on B vector, in volume select all object, done. Okay, after the completion of this step we apply for plot setting. Okay, for plot setting again go to Maxwell 2D and explore results and create an transient report. Click on rectangular plot. In rectangular plot we can plot any plots like a torque, speed, position, winding, losses. So here we suppose plot for windings. In windings suppose we plot flux linkages. Select flux linkage for phase A, phase B, phase C, and induce voltage for phase A, phase B, phase C, and click on new report. Okay, after the completion of this step go to your Maxwell 2D and click on analyze all. Okay, and wait. Your simulation is start. Okay, wait for simulation. Here simulation is done. This is go to project manager, explore fade overlays, explore A, double click on flex lines and go to view and click on set solution context and click on OK. This is your flex lines. Okay, next step is double click on A vector. This is A vector, and next step is explore B. B is your magnetic flux density. Double click on magnetic underscore B1. This is your magnetic flux density plot in rotor and stator, and this is a vector. After the completion of this step, go to view and click on animate, click on OK. Okay, here we don't have a time frame. Okay, so next step is the same model analyze in Maxwell 3D. Again, go to your RM Expert 3D design and right click on analysis setup and click on create. Right click on analysis and create Maxwell design. Select Maxwell 3D design, click on OK and wait. Okay, this is your three-phase induction motor designed in 3D. This is your cut section. Okay, this is your stator and this is your rotor. Okay, next step is go to Maxwell 3D and apply validation check. This is a 3D model. 3D model is take more time as compared to 2D model. Some error in our AD effect. For AD effect, again go to edit and click on select all and right click on object, assign excitation, set AD effect, check bar, click on OK, and again go to Maxwell 3D, apply validation check. Okay, here we remove the excitation and boundaries error, close, and go to Maxwell 3D, click on analyze mode, and wait. In our 2D structure, put the design in animate mode, go to view and click on set solution context, select transient 2, here select a time, click on OK. And go to your view and click on animate, select outer region, make it OK, select these time steps, click on OK and wait. This is your animation mode for 2D Maxwell 2D design. And go to for and switch our next experiment, Maxwell 3D. Already we put on analysis mode, close this tab. This is Maxwell 3D design.